In today's episode, I'm going to teach you how to get your first starter base as well as your first full iron set. And I'm going to be doing all of this in 1.18. Let's begin. The first thing you want to do is get around 5 logs. Then turn all those logs into planks. Make 1 crafting table and 12 sticks. Place it on the crafting table, then make a wooden pickaxe. Dig down till you find stone and mine up 3 pieces. Make a stone pickaxe and mine around 18 pieces of stone. Build up with 1 piece of cobblestone and the rest of your dirt. Make an axe, a sword, and a shovel. Arrange these tools in the first 4 slots of your inventory. Make sure there's a weapon in the first slot to kill lonely mobs such as chickens for food. Next, make a furnace so that you can smelt up that food you just gathered. You can use the remaining bits of wood as well as your wooden pickaxe to fuel it. While your food's smelting, chop down another tree or 2. You should also make a bed so that you can sleep through the night. You should have got enough wool to make one from killing your animals. Now it's time to go searching. You're going to want to find a really tall hill or a mountain to get some early game iron from. Along the way, make sure to collect food, because dying of hunger is one of the worst and least expected things to happen in your adventures early game. You're going to want to climb the mountain pretty high up. Make sure to sleep as soon as it turns night to make sure any mobs don't spawn. Up there you can already see that there is some emeralds and iron. Make sure to mine the iron first. Emeralds will be easier to get other places, and they're a little rare, so it's best not to mine them. Make sure to be careful of powdered snow if you're up on a snowy area. Now it's time to mine into a cliff. As you can see, we already found some iron. Make sure to mine it up. If you see exposed iron, make sure to get it. If you don't want to go boring mining, you can also just look for exposed iron. The higher up, the more likely it is to generate in mountains. You're going to want to get around 33 pieces of iron so that you can make a full iron set, as well as tools. Once you got all your iron, you're going to want to climb down the mountain. Now it's time to start building our base. If you want to build it on the mountain, just stay on the mountain. But I recommend you build it down low if you want to easily explore. But just because it's cool, I'm going to be building up here. Where's that zombie coming from? That scared me so much. Just gonna block that up. This land's a little hilly, so I'm gonna terraform it a little bit so that I can easily put my base up here. While you're starting to build your base, place down your furnace and smelt up your iron. If you didn't happen to get coal while you were mining, there is usually a lot on the mountains. Now that you've got your area ready, you're probably going to want to go down the mountain to get a lot of wood for your base. Everyone's base is going to be a little bit different, but I recommend getting way more wood than you'll think you'll need. Once you get back to your base, most of your iron should have finished smelting. You're going to want to craft your full iron armor and tools. Then equip them. You may also want to make a shield, like this. If you crouch, your shield will go up, and in front of you and a little bit to the side of you, you will not be able to take damage from anything that attacks you. Its durability does wear out quickly though, so just keep that in mind. Now you're going to want to start your base. I'm going to make a little 5x5 structure. Now, you might not have that much cobblestone, so I just suggest building a little hole into the side of a mountain to temporarily get cobblestone. You can block it up later. One of these days, you're going to realize that your inventory is filling up. So you're going to want to craft 2 double chests, so that hopefully, you won't have an inventory problem for a little while. When you're first sorting out your inventory, I'd recommend dumping everything but your tools and a little bit of food into it. Now take out the things that will be necessary to you. You're also going to want to torch up the inside as well as the surrounding area of your base to make sure mobs don't spawn. Sadly, that is it for today's episode. If you learned something from this, make sure to subscribe so that more people can find these tutorials and be helped from them. If this video gets 100 views, I will make a part 2 where I probably start a mine and do a lot more later game stuff. Bye!